So what are some saving tips, Kristy? This is the fun part for
Yeah, well,
everyone.
so obviously look at the discounts that are available.
Mhm.
Bundling is all, I mean, that's usually the biggest discount that any carrier is going to have. You put your home and your auto together, also your boat or your motorcycle, whatever the toys are, insure those too. Putting it all with one company not only gets you the ease of administration, you have one person to talk to and one bill to pay, but also just is going to get you that bundling discount. So that's a good one. But look at all the discounts that are available, and they can be a little bit different from carrier to carrier, but generally you're going to get a discount for maybe going paperless, or at least, it's a different rate factor. They may handle it differently. Um, Using telematics type of, services in your auto policy. Good students. I mean, there are a multitude of discounts available out there. Make sure you know what they are and make sure you're taking advantage of them.
Yeah, and if you don't know, just ask your agent.
Ask. Yep,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yeah, the other one I really like, Christy, this is usually my go-to, is looking at your deductible options,
Sure. Yep.
right? So deductible and your premium has an adverse relationship, right?
Right.
So the lower deductible you have, the more premium you're going to pay because of the
Hmm.
convenience of having a low deductible. Of course, picking a higher deductible is going to help you save on your premium, but you just want to make sure that you have the emergency fund or that
Right.
financially you feel comfortable, right? Because you do have to come up with that amount if you were to
Yeah.
use your insurance. So,
I mean, I'll
uh,
tell them myself. I set $1,000 deductible on my comprehensive insurance, and the minute I did it, I got a
you
crack in the
need to use
windshield.
it.
And I thought, and it was a not repairable immediately. It was
Yeah.
all the way down the window from the top to the bottom. But
Mhm.
I thought, I don't want to pay $1,000 for that.
Now,
It's right in the
sometimes,
middle. It's not in my vision. I think I'm just going to live with it for a little while. But eventually, finally, I got it fixed. But that was a choice that I made. But it saved me on my premium.
yeah, absolutely. And I think we talk about this in a different episode, right? There's no right or no wrong when it comes to your deductible. It's just a tool. If you're looking to save on your insurance, look at the higher deductibles
Yeah,
available.
definitely a big lever in your auto policy.
Hmm.
Yep. Also, reviewing what you're insuring. If you have an older vehicle, do you really need to carry comprehensive and collision on it any longer? Um, in your home, does your dwelling limit match what it would actually cost to rebuild your home? Think about that. Talk to your
And
agent, let them help you. And your life circumstances that change from year to year. I think it's a good idea to always, just check in with your agent about every year.
Mhm.
Um, there may be things that have changed that you're not thinking about, but we can ask you questions that will kind of tease some of that out and make sure that your coverage is adequate for your needs.